everything is energy, and that includes our bodies. Our bodies may seem tangible, physical, we can touch them, we can feel them, we can see them, but they're actually rivers of energy that are constantly moving, constantly changing. Those rivers of energy are called meridians, and in traditional Chinese medicine, they've actually mapped the flows of energy. So we talked about this in a video a few weeks ago, and I love the question that I got from Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa, for your question, because sometimes there's things I just take for granted, and I love when you guys ask me questions because that helps me see where I could go into a little more detail. So Lisa wanted to know, if we're rivers of energy and our bodies are always changing and the energy is always flowing and moving and vibrating at different frequencies, how come the chakra system is fixed and static? Well, I can see why it would seem that way. If you go online and you Google chakra system and you look at the images, they all look like these fixed static symbols throughout our body, going all the way from the root chakra down at the base of our trunk up to the crown chakra at the top of our head. But that's just how they're represented in some of those systems. And actually, chakras are not fixed, just like all the other energy flow in our bodies. They're constantly moving. You know, I like to draw pictures because I think that helps me explain what I'm trying to say. So if we think about, let's say the brow chakra, which is right in this area right here, it's actually spinning like a vortex, and that vortex of energy projects out into our biofield. It gets wider as it goes out, and not only to the front, but also out the back of our body. And all of the chakras are like that. It's like a funnel of energy, like a vortex coming out from wherever that origin point is in the body. So this is kind of what the brow chakra would look like. Now, as an energy healer, when I do my assessment, my pre-assessment before a session with a client, one of the things that I look at are the chakras, the major chakras, and how the energy is flowing. So I might find that their energy is flowing in a circular pattern, nice, regular circular pattern. Or sometimes I might find that the energy is moving in a slightly off, maybe elliptical. Sometimes it's flowing more elliptical this way, or sometimes elliptical on the diagonal, like one of these. Sometimes I've also found people's energy to be very, very small, like it's barely moving. And sometimes I can't detect any movement at all. It's just still. This is not really a problem because our energy is always changing. And so, yeah, sometimes it gets a little congested or a little wobbly, and then our bodies are self-healing. So our bodies can put the energy back flowing, the chakras flowing as they should, most of the time. So during the session, when I do interventions, we clear any blockages, and then at the end of the session, I reassess, and this is what I'm looking for. Consistent movement of the chakras all through the body, and that they're pretty much flowing the same way. I don't see faster movement in one or slower movement in another. I always make a note from a session to, pre-assessment, how the chakras were moving before I did the interventions. And like I said, it's really not a big deal unless over time I consistently see that a certain chakra is flowing in a certain way or impeded in a certain way. Let's say every time I work with a client, the heart chakra is almost still or very slow, or the root chakra is flowing more horizontally than in a circle. That then is an opportunity to start looking at what might be going on in the client's thoughts and emotions that are kind of resetting that chakra to not be flowing in a smooth circular pattern. And that's where the meanings of the chakras come in, because if you do some research online, you'll see that each chakra in the body is associated with different organs and with different aspects of our life. And I'm not going to go into that level of detail in this video because there's just so much information out there available online. But I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to share them with me. I love getting questions because then it helps me know that I'm providing content that's interesting to you. If this content does interest you, I invite you to go to intendwell.us and enter your email address to join our intention circle. It's free, it's fun, and every week you get bonus content that I don't make available through my public channels. Thank you again for joining me. Remember to intend peace, intend love, and intend well.